It ain't Saturday, but I am going to go deadlift. Got real busy on Saturday. The Saturday after I said I was gonna go deadlift every Saturday. But whatever, I'm going Monday, it's President's Day. So I got off work early today. I worked at 8 to 5 instead of a normal 11 to 8. So I got time to go hit up the castle. It's almost 6:40 right now. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm only going to do deadlifts. Also, for future reference, and I'm saying it on here just so I can remember, when I edit my videos from now on, I'm gonna make sure that I pull the sound from my deadlift sessions, especially if it's general gym time, basically. Meaning, like, you know, somebody just back there playing random music, and I'm not just by myself lifting with my headphones on, and that's the only sound that's back there. Because my videos keep getting flagged for copyright stuff, and like they're getting flagged to the point where they're not even like visible unless you have your post notifications turned on. So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you can get the videos, you can be alerted to the videos, and you can watch the videos. Share it with a friend, share it with a family member. If there's any questions that you have, please feel free to comment, ask it down below. I will read them. It does send me an email when you guys comment, and then I'm able to see that. Even if I don't go back in and like actually look at the video and look at the comments, I actually get an alert of the question itself. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm finna get on this road, and I'll see y'all at the gym. I don't know what the little snap thing. What up? Oh, almost forgot. As you can see, I'm wearing the Barbarian Strength and Unity shirt by Mr. Robert Barr. We had a conversation the other day, and he ended up writing me a powerlifting program for my goal to 450 and 500. I don't know if this is for both or for one or the other, but I'm gonna use that. So my workout should look pretty, you know, pretty powerlifter-esque. It should like it makes sense to me, not just me normally just doing a whole bunch of random deadlifts and random deadlift weights. So yeah, thanks, Bar. And I'm back. So deadlifts are done for today. I tried to text Robert and see if I was supposed to do like a, what's the word for it? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like do, after my warm-ups, I didn't know if I was supposed to like do some type of initial deadlifts. I am super close. I didn't know if I was supposed to do like some type of initial deadlifts, like meaning like, you know, do like 135, 225, 315, you know, kind of go up and then kind of work my way down to the actual workout he sent me and do it almost like a back down, or I'm trying to get my wedding ring on. Or if I was just supposed to my wedding ring, I'm not going on right now. I'll put that on when I put the camera back down. Or if I was just supposed to go right into the workout that he sent me. So I did a 4x2 paused sumo deadlifts at 275, followed by a 3x5 at 225 of like deadlift, like a normal deadlift. The pause deadlift, I don't know how long I was supposed to pause. I paused as long as I feel like I've seen people pause. When I watched the footage back, it didn't look like it was as fast as it felt. It felt like I stayed there like, you know, a decent amount of time before I went ahead and pulled it all the way up. It felt good. 3x5 felt kind of off for whatever reason. I don't know what it was. The fourth rep kept feeling like it just was not, like my hips were super high on the fourth rep, like multiple times. On the 4x2, I only recorded the first and the last set. The 3x5, I recorded all of it because it was faster. I didn't want to really just bore y'all with 4 sets of 2. But yeah, it felt good. Felt real good for the first day. The 225, it flew for the 3x5, which felt good. I had to keep remembering. I have to keep remembering to focus on my form for the pulls and not just pull the damn weight 5 times and that's all I'm focusing on. Is like, oh, it's 3x5, let me get this 5 times, you know, for 3 sets. So I have to focus on being patient, which is what he wrote on the program he sent. Just being patient as far as like, you know, coming off the ground, which is like my biggest thing that I have to get back to doing now. Cause at first I was real good with that because that was the easiest way I could feel everything and make sure I checked off all the boxes before I pulled the weight. But as I get stronger, I started pulling faster, but it's like certain things wouldn't really be all the way locked in by the time the weight came off the ground. so I kind of lost that little feel that I had, where it was like, it just felt like, it didn't even feel like I was doing anything. It just felt like it was nothing in my hands, and I was just kind of moving, and the weight was kind of in my hands while I was moving. It didn't feel like I was straining to pick it up. It didn't feel like I was lifting it. It just felt like I was just doing it with the bar in my hand. It didn't really feel like nothing, which is pretty cool about deadlifts for me, is that like, if like once I actually hit the correct ergonomics of it, or you know, pivot points and things of that nature, I don't know what the actual word is for it, but it's like once I get the correct hitch, like once I kind of hit it, like when I do it right, it's crazy. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but whenever I deadlift and I do it right, like the correct way, like my form was right, it literally feels like I didn't do anything. Like it feels like I've done heavier weights and my form was right for like 3 or 4 of the reps, and the heavier weight felt way lighter and moved way faster than the lighter weight did. So but that's the thing, it's also hard for me to kind of get my form locked in when the weight is a little bit too light, because it starts coming off the ground before I'm actually kind of set in my form, if that makes sense. And me being such a new person to powerlifting, I don't know mentally, like, you know, how to check that and fix that. And because I don't have anybody watching me at the time, I just kind of have to do it on my own and figure it out, which is cool because it makes me focus on what I'm doing in the moment a lot better. I don't know if I'm gonna drink pre-workout next time I do a lift, because it kind of had me like antsy, like I was trying to rush. So I may drink, like, I only took half a scoop, but it was Total War, and I just switched to that from the Ghost pre-workout I used to take. So I might take, I don't know, way less, or take it like way before I get in the car. That way it's like already in my system, and by the time I've done all my warm-ups, I'm kind of coming back down off of it. Because I think I finished drinking it right when I pulled up. But all in all, it was a really good day. I felt really good. I didn't hurt myself, which was amazing. I might start putting my belt on a lot earlier in the workout. I have a bad habit of not putting on my belt until it gets heavy, which mentally, like for me, that's in my mind is set in stone, that's like anything above 315 is heavy for me, because I've maxed out at 425 and I used to pull 315 stiff leg deadlift with horrible form with no problem. So in my mind, it's like, if it ain't over 315, it's fine, I don't need a belt. But I have to get in the habit of putting my belt on. 1, because I bought the damn thing. 2, because it'll help, you know, it helps with me focusing on bracing the correct way. And you know, 3, it just makes sense to get more reps in with the belt on, so I get used to having it on and used to how it feels, and you know, it just makes a lot more sense to just do it all the time. You know, you practice how you play. So I mean, because it'll be weird if I, like, let's say if I'm going for my 450 and I've worked all the way up to it without my belt on, and then I throw my belt on to do 450. That becomes a whole different lift. Like, you know, my big word, proprioception is thrown off. So basically what that is just how it's like your body's awareness to the things around you and like what's going on in your environment, and you know, that plays a factor into how you do the exercises you're about to do. Like if I'm lifting and I normally lift and this, you know, nobody's around me, but all of a sudden in the middle of my set or right before I start my set, somebody's standing super close to me, not way like in my bubble, but like they're standing a lot closer than anybody was standing before, that'll throw off your proprioception, because now that's something that your body is going to naturally factor in. So it's like if I'm going to wear the belt for the top set, I might as well wear it for most of my warm-up sets. You know, after I get above a certain weight, I'm not gonna wear my belt for like 1 plate. It's just, I don't know, I'm just not gonna do that. But like anything like 2 or better, I'm gonna start wearing my belt for that. I basically did a normal warm-up for me, which is completely guesswork, but I did 135 for like, I don't know, like 5 to 8. I can't remember how many I did. Then I threw on 225 and did like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. I just kind of feel it out. And then I threw on 315. I think I did one, cause I started thinking about how many actual sets I had, and I was like, oh, I got a 4x2 and a 3x5. That's 7 sets. Yeah, let me not do no whole bunch of 315, because I might actually get tired. Even though it's 2 reps, it's a pause. So yeah, so I pulled like 315 like once, just to make sure I was fully, you know, my body was fully aware of what it needed to kick on for me to do deadlifts. But like I said, I'm not gonna make this too much longer, because the video plus this is gonna be a little bit, not really that long, but it'll be too long for the video I feel like it should be. But yeah, like I said, if y'all have any questions, any comments, if you're in the Fort Worth area, I do train at the gym. I am a coach. I am a licensed personal trainer, or certified personal trainer. It's not actual license, but it's a certification. I have my fitness nutrition specialization. I also have my corrective exercise specialization now. So if you're in the Fort Worth area, come pull up at Metroflex Fort Worth, the Castle. I think it's 5501 Thielen Drive in Fort Worth, Texas. And come holler at me. You know, I train Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I changed jobs. I got fired from one, got hired another one, and my work schedule is all over the place. So I work 11 to 8 Monday, Tuesday, so I don't train on those days. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, some weekends, depending on what my work schedule is. And the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is anything after 5 o'clock. So yeah, if you need some training, come holler at me. I'd love to get you to the better you that you can be. But that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. I should be training Saturday. I have to work 8 to 2, so I'm gonna pull up after I get off work, kind of what I did today, and get it in, do another deadlift session, and I'll check in with y'all then. Huff out.